All right, it's a Money Matters Monday right here on 105.3 RNB. And of course, we're getting back to the basics for Financial Literacy Month, which is April. So we had to bring in our financial planner, educator, and fire expert, Miss Jackie Cummings Koski, because Jackie, we know that you know how to take people back to the basics of finances, right?
That is right. April is Financial Literacy Month. That's like my Christmas because I love for people to get smarter about their money. So first of all, I got a quick question. A lot of parents get confused about this. How many states do you think require personal finance in order to graduate from high school?
That's something that I think that should be in a lot of schools, but very few schools do it. So I'm going to
Yeah.
say maybe five.
Okay, most people are very skeptical just like that, but we are up to 30. Now, many of them are implementing it, but the bottom line is it's still not showing up the way that it should. So I want to drop 3 basic money lessons that everybody should know and that we should be teaching our kids at least before they graduate from high school. So my very first one, Olympia, we talked about a lot, credit. Know how credit works. Okay, we know the most important part is making your payment on time. And when you're teaching your kids this, at least they are starting out on the right foot. So we did a lot of stuff on that, but we can't afford to pay for everything in cash. Your credit needs to be good. Highest credit score is 850, but if it's not up there, make sure you're paying your bills on time, you're keeping your balances low, under 30%, and you are keeping an eye on it. A lot of free resources. So we got that. Second, I want you to understand the power of compound growth. That is how you build wealth. It's your money earning money. And the example I love to give, I've given it on this show, Olympia, is if you invest just $50 a week into like a simple stock market fund, you will get to $1 million because of compound growth. That's after 40 years, but the more you invest, the longer you invest, the quicker you're able to get there. So I want everybody listening to this show to be millionaires, and this compound growth is how you get there. And just the last one, it's just knowing where your money is going. We wake up, 20 years later, we're like, I don't know where all my money went. At least start tracking your money. I don't care if you use a pen and pad, an app, a spreadsheet, just know where your money's going. So those are just some quick ones. And if you stick with us all Financial Literacy Month, you're going to get a lot more gems that will help you boost your money and the way you think about money, and you'll be a lot smarter. So that's what I got for you today, Olympia.
And you know what? That's a real critical thing, because in today's economy, a lot of people are like, look, things are tight, things are going up. We need to make
Right.
sure that we keep as much money in our pockets as possible. So definitely thank you for bringing that jewel today, and tell people how they can find you.
Yeah, they can find me by going to JackieCummingsKoski.com or anywhere on social media. And because it's Financial Literacy Month, I did put all this in a book called Fire for Dummies, FIRE for Dummies. It is all the basics. You can reference it if you want to. But my whole goal is to keep dropping these gems and sharing as much knowledge as I can when it comes to your money.
And thank you for dropping those gems, Jackie. And that concludes another edition of Money Matters Monday, right here on 105.3 RNB.